Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the Peter Raven Flopcast, episode 18. She said what? Digihot and teaser with no plot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Peter Raven Flopcast. Again, I am joined by the controversial cat maid herself, Damu.
Yeah. Hi. How you doing?
Jesus.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have quite a bit to discuss in terms of a follow-up from last time, as well as some previous statements made in a statement before. But we will get onto that specific thing in the second part of the Flopcast. But for now, we will go through our regular spiel of what we usually do, where we will talk some shit, try to talk about video games, try not to get totally derailed and onto nothing but Sims. We will try and talk about some of the stuff that we might be looking forward to, stuff that we've actually played, and stuff that we actually might want to see in the future.
Hey, Daddy, welcome home.
Hey, Yuri. Don't worry, you're free from the shout out in this one.
Had I gone pink, just wanted to quickly show everyone this. I went
Yes.
pink. It's much more vibrant on the VC than what it is on screen right now.
It is actually really good. It is actually really good. I like it.
So, yeah. I got dirty looks for being a blonde on the bus this morning because I actually dyed my hair when I got home after I took a nap and then realising I forgot my meds.
Fucking dirty blondes.
We just know how to have fun, honey.
You're the furthest thing for a fucking blonde, Damo.
I am actually a natural blonde, and you know this.
I know, but
Thank you, Daddy.
I know, but your personality is the furthest thing from a blonde.
No, you're right. My personality is more like a redhead.
Your personality is that of someone that should be away in a mental asylum, but that's beside the point. Oh, tell me I'm wrong!
Fuck off.
Showing off your tat.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. So what of it? I'm a redhead. What do you got to say about that? Ooh.
Same here! Just because I'm bald doesn't mean I wasn't a redhead. I'm a ginge. Respect the beard. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, as I did say, we have quite a bit to discuss. But, as always, as we always kick things off, Demo, how are you doing, and what games you've been playing over the past couple of weeks?
Well, anyone that knows... Hi, Lion! Just finished Gotham Knights and... Oh, you're going to have to give me a review on that. Just DM it to me, because I still really, really want it. So, as some of you already know, I've kind of started going through my manic era. That's going to last for the next couple of weeks, which... Good luck to me, especially when I crash and burn on that one. But we won't touch too much on that one, just because it does happen on a rare occasion sort of thing. It is for me. Bitch. Anyway, and I've actually been playing some Conan, which I actually touched base with yesterday. I'm currently level 9, almost level 10. Already. Still trying to get used to it.
Conan Exiles, yeah?
Yeah.
So how'd you like the introduction to your character when you start? Where they have the side of your crime.
I can't remember because I was just more like, I want to get through this tutorial shit first. Thank you very much.
When I actually tried it, my crime was being a sexual deviant.
Nice.
And
mine's an Asian. The clan I went with is the one that's closest to vampires.
What a fucking surprise.
Yeah, and when I went into the middle room for the goody two shoes area, I took one look at the outfit and was like, fuck no.
Surprise to fucking prize.
So yeah, obviously that. I've been playing some Genshin because we played it today, didn't we, Chaos? Get the boss rush out done with.
Indeed. Although I've completed the battle pass myself.
Well, yes, but still, the fact is that you're helping. That's the main thing.
And I'm also getting AR points.
Exactly.
I mean, I would have done it on my own anyway, but I'm glad I was able to help.
And I appreciate it. I thank you for that. Obviously, the MC5 I streamed as well.
Yes.
And I don't know if you remember this, Chaos, but when I first originally streamed DMC5 on the PS4 days...
You weren't affiliated then.
Nope, I was not. But how long did it take me to do the first boss compared to how much I got through for that stream?
Well, to be fair, you did have someone basically looking over your shoulder at the time.
Oh, no, I'm talking about when I first played it on stream.
Oh, then in that case, not a fucking clue.
Yeah, it took me about 2 streams worth to defeat the boss, because I kept rage quitting. Yeah. That is what happened back then, and it's just like, huh. Anyway, so did that, obviously did DBD Saturday. You good?
Yes.
You sure?
No.
I thought as much.
It's me, when am I ever okay?
That is true. That is very, very true. I'm trying to remember what else. I know I did some Resident Evil 8. The fuck though, that mass fetus looking motherfucker.
Yeah, you also
That's the scariest bit out of that, between that and the dolls, like.
You also took out the tall lady.
Yes, I did. Dommy Mommy Vampire Lady.
Who turned into a giant fucking bug.
Yep. That didn't even, like, freak me out, though, to be fair. But then, again, I also had Daddy Yuri's help. Which, again, grateful for. Because I had no fucking clue what to do.
By help, she means literally hand taken throughout the entire thing.
Yes. Holding onto my hand.
Basically, the way I would describe it, ladies and gentlemen, was Yuri held Damo's hand, and it was almost like a dance, except Damo didn't know which step to take, so was treading more on Yuri's feet.
I got 2 left feet, thank you very much.
She said to a dragon, thank you. A dragon? Really? She ain't no fucking relative of mine.
Let me eat my French fancy. Anyway.
What?
Oh, sorry, fiendish fancies. Anyway, I can't remember what else I played.
You've not really been actually doing much as of late because... Actually, I know what something else you've done. You tried out Overwatch 2, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
Again, hand-holding.
And I found out I am a Drunker Queen main.
Yeah.
Even if I am still shit.
Don't worry. I've been playing the game for years, and I'm still shit myself.
You're not too bad.
Last night was pure luck.
And epileptic fits, yeah.
Look, it's not my fault that at the time I just happened to be feeling feeling a bit frisky, and I decided to touch everyone up on the enemy team with my big hammer.
So we're not just going to talk about the fact that your screen turned into one gigantic epileptic rave.
That was because
Capture card.
Yes, that was because the capture card likes to do that sometimes. I don't know why. Everything's connected up fine. This is why I do my best to actually make sure I have like at least more than half an hour prep work to get it all set up, so I can actually make sure that everything's in the right position. I don't know why it does that. I'm still trying to work out what the fuck.
Yes.
But it clearly just, because where I have my laptop now, it doesn't like being that close. It doesn't like being that far away from all the cables. I don't know why. You'd think it'd be a lot easier, but no. I think the capture card's starting to get a bit fucked myself, but...
Yes.
But, what do you expect from a cheap one?
That is true. But on to you anyway, after we've spoken so much about me. How are you? What have you been playing, apart from the obvious, Captain Obvious?
I've not really been playing much, actually.
Usually we're here with the fucking tea on what we've been playing. We both equally haven't been playing as many games as what we have been in the past. Yeah.
Well, it's because the fact is we tend to play pretty much the same game pretty much all throughout the week. Mine is due to the fact that I have work. yours is due to the fact that you're, well, insane. And a Sims junkie.
Yes.
But yeah.
Indeed.
But yeah, I've actually been making progress with Genshin Impact, actually moving my AR rank up to 59. I'm so damn close. So damn close.
And just under 10 away from 69.
There is no 69. It just goes up to 60 and that's it. That's the max AR. And I know what you're trying to do there. But I'm not walking into it.
Oh well, you partly just did, so suck on my left nut.
Alright, then
Anyway.
then grow a pair then.
They're right here.
Those aren't nuts. Those are
These are testicles.
Those are inflation devices for when we're sinking. Because guaranteed this channel is gonna sink at some point, so I'm gonna need to grab hold of something.
What do you mean, Lion? I'm a bit confused by those emotes.
Don't ask. It's Lion. There's a reason why I don't have the chat pop up when we're doing the flopcast. Because it's like... Indeed. Chesticles for the win. But yeah, I've been making progress. Also, spending some of my wishes to actually increase the chance of actually getting the new characters when they arrive. Because I worked out that if I'm going to try and... Because at some point my luck's going to run out, so I'm going to need countermeasures. So I've been doing just that, working countermeasures. And I'm hoping things are going to be good because I keep receiving 3-star shit. So I can only be good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've also been jumping back on Overwatch 2 because I'm gonna, as I said to everyone, I'd be keeping an eye on it. And also dipping my toe in it just because other people have been playing it.
Yes.
And the reason why I streamed it yesterday is because I was in a what the fuck mood.
Which is understandable though. Like,
and I got to
barely had any sleep over the last few days. Like,
and I got to play with Alex too, and we kicked ass. So I can't really exactly complain about that.
It's true actually. That's quite the rarity, isn't it?
I know, but literally last night though, the final match of the stream, literally the most fun I've actually had on Overwatch in years. Just because that kind of match is just, yeah, we lost, but I had a problem losing because it was actually so much fun. Because literally there was no bullshit. Well, apart from my own bullshit, but there was no bullshit. Literally everyone worked together as a team. The enemy worked as a team. Like, everyone just played completely, like, just straight up, and it was just actually a lot of fun.
Yes. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Doritos. I don't know if I want to have another one or not because they are actually quite good.
Then eat.
Like, I want.
If you want to eat, if you want to eat, then eat. I'm not gonna stop you. Pull that face with me. Fucking do the boss rush on my own next time. Leave you in charge to fend for yourselves. Pull that sass with me. Sish. My way of combining the words bitch and sim. Dual wield. Try me, bitch.
No, I was just so tempted, like, hang on, give me a second, run to the bedroom and bring out my dildo. My double ended one to be precise, but then I was like, that can't go on YouTube.
No. Well, this is going up on YouTube, so it can't do that. And I wouldn't advise.
Doesn't matter if it's up on Twitch. No, that's fine, but on YouTube.
No, you can't even do that on Twitch. You can't even do that on Twitch.
Do I need to get out a rolling pin, the marble rolling pin? I mean, heart, yes, please.
Oh my god. This is what I've been dealing with, people.
What do you mean you've been doing this? Get your ass out of here, bitch.
I've been fucking getting double teamed by you and Yuri.
Slightly half true. Yeah. I'm trying to sort out my bat bulb.
out of context, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. You can see the pink now. We could really make it a double team by me joining the VC.
No, because I don't have the setup for that. And I don't want to spend the next 5-10 minutes trying to fix that shit. Plus, also, I wanted to have, if we were going to do that, I would like to have actually announced ahead of time, so then I can actually prep for it.
Afterwards, it's all good. After the podcast.
Indeed. But by the way, I already know our raid target, and I think you'll like what they're playing.
Blue Moon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I see what they're playing, I see.
So,
Pretty boy!
so as you guys know, also Digimon, I've been doing some grinding on that, and yes, finally, I found Renamon! I actually found Renamon! And we actually got Renamon! I was sat there grinding that. I was sat there grinding on fucking stuff. Actually, grinding on fucking fights. Actually, trying to hopefully get it in the random. And then I found out that literally the area I was in, it could actually appear in a special shadow thing. And by the way, if there's any Digimon I actually want in the future, I know exactly how to actually play that. How to actually make it so it recycles on a constant, so we haven't got to do the story shit all the damn time. I realised my mistake. But yes. Also, we managed to get a couple of Digimon up to their Mega Evolutions, so yay.
Yes.
And yeah, I managed to get Renamon all the way up to her Mega Digivolution as well. So, I'm quite happy about that. Also been continuing with their SD Gundam, just getting more parts and stuff, more mobile suits, playing around with Lion, just talking shit, you know, just having a laugh on that one. Not been on Dead by Daylight as much, because I've been taking a little bit of a break, because I was feeling somewhat burnt out on Saturday, so... But... hey, we all need to take a break sometimes. We can't always continuously go boom, 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 boom at full pedal. As much as some people probably would for me to do that.
Also, yes, Lion, I did, because I missed the punchline of the joke. And actually fell for the joke. And actually dyed my hair pink during a proper manic part of me. And I need to back up.
I think it suits you, but...
Would you like to see the pink in all its former glory?
I think chat would like to see the pink in all its former glory. The pinky and the brain, the pinky and the brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. The laboratory mice, the genes have been spliced. The pinky and the brain, 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 brain. Enough! It's not like
So there you go.
It's not like I know that. Oh, it's not like I know the TV version of by heart or anything.
Chaos, I will literally have Dane bit bomb you if you don't stop picking on my kitten.
Here's the thing: nothing's gonna happen because the shit won't play during the flopcast. I've got it set up so it doesn't do that.
Oh, it doesn't mean necessarily during the flopcast right now. You don't know when it's gonna happen. But it'll happen.
Well, I mean, I have been thinking about maybe doing another stream after this, but...
there you go, then.
Thinking. I'm not talking about today. Semantics. Oh, man. I've been... me saying I've not exactly played much is a bit of a lie, because, well, I have been doing bits and bobs here and there. I mean, as is the usual with me. I'm always looking at new stuff, or also trying stuff.
Yeah. That's fine. More to go towards his PlayStation 5. It's a little reward for being tortured.
Jesus fucking Christ, you lot, I swear to God. I ain't never gonna be free, am I?
What do you mean? I'm not even gonna ask. No, I'm not falling for it.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough about talking about ourselves. We've done 20 minutes of kind of what we've been up to, and also about Damo's hair. I think now we actually get on to the cream of the crop. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have quite, as I said before, we have quite a bit of news to go through, so we'll try and get through as much as possible. Damo also has quite a bit as well, so I will get through my stuff fairly quickly, and then I'll have the rest of the first part for Damo's Sims time. Because it's not all just about Sims either. We also have some other bits in regards to Damo as well that are very passionate. That she's very passionate about as well, so I hope you guys are ready for that. So, as you guys may or may not be aware, in celebration of Digimon World Next Order actually coming over to the Switch, the creator, well, the Digimon game's producer, Kazumasa Habu and Takahiro Yokota, have basically said that there are multiple Digimon games actually in the works. So we're looking forward to much more Digimon games in the future. That might, because they have also kind of they've hinted at previously in a previous interview that we will be getting another Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, but it will not Digimon Story game, just not Cyber Sleuth. So we'll actually we'll actually be going somewhere else from the Cyber Sleuth games, which I'm very excited for. Turn-based RPG Digimon game, hell yes.
Okay.
That shit was fun, and I'm actually half tempted to actually revisit that at some points. Because not gonna lie, I've heard that the Switch version is actually a bit more slightly graphically better than the PS4 version, so I'm hopefully going to be trying that out at some point. And it's coming to Switch and Steam on February 22nd, 2023. So now I will admit, Next Order wasn't exactly the best of the old school Digimon World games. Not exactly the best. It kind of screws you over more often than not. You'd get deep into you get deep into a high level territory, and you've raised your Digimon up to certain levels, and then they die. So, and then obviously we get reborn into low levels, so then you basically are screwed because you're stuck in the middle of shit. But yeah, with the promise of more Digimon games coming in the future, that is actually a good thing. Now, I know obviously how we do this normally. It's obviously myself, Damo, myself, Damo, myself, Damo. But as I said, I have a few little bits I want to get through, and then I'm going to leave the rest to Damo, where we will also actually discuss some of her bits as well. So, do bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Damo, if they were to actually bring out more Digimon games, do you reckon we should actually maybe do what we've been doing with Survive?
Yes.
Because the previous Digimon games haven't exactly been dubbed.
No, they haven't. But then at the end of the day, the way I see it is, it wouldn't hurt because I do enjoy it.
I think, I think it's certainly brought out quite a few little memes as well for myself, you, and Ivy. We have also got Kiwi as well. Kiwi!
Mm-hmm. Kiwi!
And of course we got we've also got Yuri, aka Gordon Yuri, when she's voicing the demon.
Yes.
So yes, I've been looking forward to that. Now, onto a series that's very close to my heart, and only recently acquired the general gaming communities. Well, unless you're an Xbox player. The Persona series, more specifically, because obviously Persona 5 Royal, Persona 3 Gold, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 3 Portable will be available across all platforms coming soon. Persona 5 Royal being the first one. Golden is already available on Steam, so you'll be able to actually get it on there if you want. 3 Portable is not available on Steam or any other systems yet. I will hopefully be getting it maybe on some of my systems as well. In regards to things, they did, in the middle of all the announcements in regards of that and more detail, they have actually hinted at Persona 6, and basically pretty much just stated that Persona 6 is in the works. Persona 6 will be a PS5 exclusive, up until they decide to release it on all the other platforms, depending on its popularity, and there's the controversial cat made in full glory.
This is some Nightcore, man. Leave it out.
You do realise you can actually get these special animal ears that basically like twitch.
Move. Yeah, I know, but they're so expensive.
Should get you one of those one of these days.
I've been wanting them, like, I found out about them since I was around about 13, and I've wanted them since I was 13. They're so expensive.
So, what do you reckon, Damo? Because you've been somewhat dabbled in the Persona series yourself.
Yes, I actually have the Persona 3 manga somewhere, I think it is. So.
Yeah. Because with the
I
Persona...
just need a comb to tease my hair now, there we go.
Because with Persona 3 Portable actually was the first and so far only game of the Persona series where you actually play as a female protagonist. Actually, tell a lie, the Persona 2 series, they did have actually at one point be one of the main female characters be the protagonist. So, yes. And also the social links and events are somewhat different as well from the male protagonist as well. And includes some stuff from Persona 4. So, I'm looking forward to it because...
oh, definitely.
Because, Persona 3 was where I started. So...
I started watching the gameplay because I didn't realise it was an actual thing, and that was after I found out about House Party.
I remember the fact that I found Persona 3 literally in a second-hand game store. Someone had literally gotten rid of their copy of Persona 3 on PS2.
Yo!
So I literally picked up for a tenner. I'm like, yoink! And then we went to my college friend's house, and we looked up gameplay, and I'm like, ooh, this is actually going to be real good. I thought I'd found a good one. Now I think I found a great one. And then my love for the Persona series just grew from there.
Yeah, like my love for it, like I said, was purely watching gameplay, because I didn't have, like, the system at the time. Sort of thing, you know?
Now, on to my final bit of little news. PlayStation have been known, or rather Sony have been known to make rather interesting tweets. A lot of it people tend not to pay much attention about because it's usually just like pretty much just the same old stuff. Oh, this with this information you can get this done. With this bit you can do this. Blah 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 blah. Occasionally a little trailer on their game. Well, they kind of pissed off the Bloodborne fans recently.
Naturally, as always.
Yeah. They posted a tone-deaf the title which caught my attention. Sony posts tone-deaf Bloodborne tweet, chaos ensues. Now, what they had actually done was they had posted a tweet saying, can you see it? This is the Sony Twitter page, not PlayStation, the Sony Twitter page.
I know, I followed that Twitter page and it came up for me too and I laughed.
I'm talking to the audience so they get it.
I know, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I know because we talked about it before the stream. So what they done is they'd actually zoomed in on the cover of Bloodborne, saying, which PlayStation game cover are we zooming in on? The funny thing is, this is probably the most attention Sony has given Bloodborne in years. There's been literally no information in regards of there possibly being a sequel for ages in regards of Bloodborne. And Bloodborne is actually, in some people's aspects, would actually be considered the better or connected to the Dark Souls universe in some aspect. But that's a whole bit of lore that I'm not willing to go down. That's a kettle of fish I'm not willing to explore. But the fact that the Sony Twitter page has actually done this means that Bloodborne is in high demand. So, does this actually mean that they might actually be doing something with it, or are they just doing it for the sake of shits and giggles?
It could be anything.
Yes,
honestly, I don't think it's going to come out. But...
No, it's kind of like Half-Life 3. You know, it's probably going to be one of those games that'll be speculated about for years to come.
Naturally, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's this bit. They just released Half-Life Alyx on VR. I wonder if that means there'll be something in regards to Half-Life 3. Fat chance, mate. They decided to actually play on it and actually draw people more in, because ever since they did Half-Life Alyx, people have been talking nothing about it. Literally, people have talked nothing but, and the speculation of Half-Life 3 continues to be a wanton discussion. So, again, it's one of them things, but we will see in regards to stuff. Now, that is my little bits over and done with. Damo.
Yep. Alright, so we're just gonna get the heartbreaking shit over. Wow. Press circle to recover.
Press. Quick, hold L2 to actually put up a shield to deflect the bright attack. Hey, Sergeant.
Hey, Sergeant, how you doing, buddy?
So, will we be starting off as sim stuff or?
No, we're gonna get the heartbreaking shit over and done with first, my guy.
Alright. Damo, the floor is yours.
As many of you guys know, if you grew up in the UK, don't know if it was that in that. Hi, Foxtrot, how you doing, sweetie? So, as many of you know, I don't know about anybody in the US or anything like that, but I remember in school going on mini clips instead of doing my maths work. Or anything on that matter as soon as I got on hold of a computer in school. And that was a website called Mini Clips. Now, it is officially shutting down its servers. I don't know when, but I'll probably see it in a minute. Chaos, what are you doing?
I was going, no! What's that effect? Jesus.
But anyway, yeah, mini clipping games powered by Adobe Shockwave really held down a generation of kids, which is true. Unless, like, you know, it's going away, or it could potentially already be gone now, which kind of hurts me a bit, because that was the majority of my childhood.
Check, see if it's still up.
I will do now, yeah.
But keep talking about it. What you do.
But yeah, that's how I discovered Club Penguin, believe it or not, when I was a kid.
Yuri says they love mini clips.
Yeah, this is what I mean, like, they're shutting down. Okay, it's still up, Thank God. But, like, yeah, they are shutting down, apparently. Oh no, their web games that they've got is only 8 and Agaja.io now. Yeah. That's sad. That is actually sad, my God. They're actually shutting down.
Man. To think.
You know.
Man.
Yeah, it's sad times indeed, honestly.
How long they been going?
Oh, since. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Like, like, if it's something familiar to your childhood, then holy crap, that's got to be going for at least a while.
21 years.
Really? 21 years?
Yeah, founded in 2001, 30th March.
Wow.
Oh, that just makes it hit harder. The company was valued at over £275 million. And also in 2009, Miniclip hosted over 400 applications on their website. Yo. Okay, in an undisclosed deal in October 2022, Miniclip completely shut down its server and online services. So though the website's still up, you can't play the games.
Damn. So is it merely just up there for sentimental value?
I think it might be, yeah.
Jesus.
Like, that actually helped me with, like, maths and stuff in a way, even though I still failed it, but that's not the point.
Mate, it
was fun.
Mate, I had Yu-Gi-Oh! Teach me maths. You think I'm fine?
Yes. You do better than I do. Don't worry, I won't let too much of the baby show, it's fine. It's just annoying me when it rides up. No.
Man. 21 years.
I know, mate, I know.
Some of the dough balls aren't even that old.
Well, I'm 26.
Jesus Christ. Some of the dough balls aren't even that old. Fucking hell. We're doing good, Sergeant. We're doing good. Just welcome to the Flopcast, where we do talk, where we do occasionally talk about video games and the like, and also say hello to YouTube.
Hi. Yeah.
Please don't ban me, YouTube. Please don't ban me, Twitch. There's a reason why.
What? Because I went yeah.
You can't tell with these days.
True that. True that.
There's a reason why I call it the controversial cat maid. So, is it so with the heartbreak over? Is it time?
Yes, it's time.
Sims time, Redeemer.
Sorry, I've got Nightcore on in the background. Yeah, stop. Alright, enjoy your shower. So.
Don't think about Damo too much. I know that's what you're thinking.
Anyway, so in the latest Sims news, we have a new life stage / rebuff in Sims 4. And that is the babies. They are no longer going to be fucking objects. Do you know how much this is going to be fucking amazing for me? But also very challenging, so I'm giving up with the 100 baby challenge again.
Wait, you're stopping the 100 baby challenge? Seriously? You were making so much
stage.
You were making so much progress.
Yeah, but because of this new life stage that's going to be coming out, and I don't know when it's going to be, it's taken away the old baby system. They are no longer objects. They now move and shit.
Then you might as well actually keep going, didn't you? Yeah.
Not when that fucking life stage comes out, my guy. I'm gonna rage so hard.
No, that's why you need to, that's why you need to keep going. That's why you need to keep going. You need to actually push through. You need to stay chaotic and live for the challenge. And yes, I saw what Yuri put. I'm trying to keep things on track. Here. Stay focused. Stay focused.
I am staying focused. But yeah, I don't know. I just can't right now. I'm getting annoyed with it. Too much of the baby's crying in my... And everybody keeps dying. So everyone's consistently sad 24/7. Like, I play to get away from my life.
You started this challenge.
That is true. That is true. Oh, nice. PC upgrade. Sweet. Very nice.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, just to clarify, it's not just all Sims talk today. There's actually some Silent Hill thrown in as well.
Yes, but we'll get onto that in a little bit.
So we're sticking with Sims times with Dame Mo for a while.
Yes.
At least for next.
So there's not just. So it's not just that, you see. But Sims 4 are also partnering with Overwolf. I have no idea who these fuckers are, to be honest. I have literally no clue. But it is basically gonna be like... Are you good?
I'm good.
Copy my mouth movements, yeah? Yeah? So yeah, The Sims 4 is partnering with Overwolf. Additionally, how players will be able to use the CurseForge platform to host high-quality, trusted, and curated Sims 4 mods and content from the community. Overwolf is for gamers by fellow gamers, as people who have used mods and in-game apps firsthand. They know the true value that they have gamers, creators, and the community. By taking the knowledge and experience, they help games, just like The Sims 4, to open up more possibilities for players to make a more unique experience. Of course, they also know what it's like to be a custom content creator and mod support to creators where needed, as well as recognizing and celebrating their talent. So what does this mean for players? And this is just in general, as well as obviously for myself. This is the first time that a game from within the Sims franchise has dedicated safe and trusted platforms to download player-created mods and custom content, as well as celebrating the many talented creators within the community. The partnership is described as being supplementary experiences to players current modding experience in The Sims 4. Players will be able to find all their mods, add and remove them, and keep them updated automatically by using the CurseForge client. So apparently it helps you discover more content creators for it as well, managed and fully moderated and 100%.
That's good though, the fact that they're actually making it so it might actually be easier to actually find content.
But I did a bit of digging, you see.
Oh dear. Now,
there are already some creators that are on the CurseForge platform client thing. You've got Twisted Mexi, as you know, I've used Better Build Buying to help me when it comes to like finding objects and just kind of keeping it all a little bit neater as well. They are very, very good. Xingyu is also good as well. But you have Cat vs Nando, Little Dika, Harry, Iceman Mun, who is a very good modder, by the way, just saying. Pal Luna, like I said, Xingyu, Felix Andre, and Suxam C. And they're just the first few that are going to be on there. Now, the only thing... well, a couple of things, actually. Console users for Sims 4, you don't get custom content. So we have to find these hacks, right? We have to find these hacks for custom content paintings to put in the houses and stuff to decorate. But there has been no confirmation still on expanding this to console.
Which is a bit weird, considering the fact that Bethesda allow modded stuff to be on their games now. They actually literally released a pack, for Skyrim and Fallout 4 for modded stuff.
Yeah.
So the fact, if Bethesda can actually do it, and then they're literally given the company's reputation, then why can't they do that for The Sims? When the modded community for Sims is probably just as big as the Bethesda modding community.
I'm not going to say that I actually went hand in hand with this, because I actually didn't, but I know somebody who did. One of the old, a member of the old Sims team did not want babies or toddlers in the game at all due to personal reasons. Bullshit. 98% of the Sims community at that point bullied the shit out of the Sims team until we got toddlers. Therefore, we have toddlers base game, and we also have a pack specifically for toddlers.
Which has made them into objects, not actual.
Well, yes, but we also, I say we as I am part of the community, we made that person quit their job as a result. They weren't interested in listening to the community. Leave. You ain't gonna want to listen to the community? Leave. We're the ones purchasing and playing the game. Like I said, controversial cat made.
There's a reason why the name is there, ladies and gentlemen.
More or less, they allow mods they took into their creation club. Yeah, exactly. And I've played Fallout 4 so many times. Even on PS4, I was able to mod it from...
Yeah, the creation club. Where you'll find a lot of the modded content. Granted, a lot of it is free. But if you want the majority of the creation...
oh, no, I'm talking actual full-on... There's an actual mods page for Fallout 4.
Really?
On console, yeah. At least there used to be when I used to play it.
Been a while.
Like, back when I first got the PS4, bear in mind that's what? 4, almost 5 years ago?
Interesting.
Because you know the developer room that you couldn't get through Creation Club?
Yeah.
You had to get that from the mod page on Fallout 4.
Is there still a mods page for Fallout 4? I believe so.
I'll have to download it on console and let you know.
We'll get back to you on that one.
But I'm pretty sure that is the case for Fallout 4, because that's how I got into the dev room. And got everything. That's what I mean, going God mode.
Yeah. Right. Because we have 15
anyway,
minutes. We have 15 minutes left.
Yes.
Let's go.
So yeah, they still haven't brought, custom content and mods to console for Sims 4, which is kind of sucks considering they allowed a keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, but that's a whole different kettle of fish for another time, because like allowing keyboard and mouse on console is a whole different argument altogether. So move on. Next bit.
Anyway, and sorry, I had to, because you know, the biggest announcement of all, The Sims 5 has finally been announced.
I don't know if it's the biggest announcement yet, because I think there was something that you were pretty much busting a nut over the other day.
Big announcement for Sims. Okay.
Yeah, I was hearing your reaction. So.
No shit, you were there. Anyway, The Sims 5 is currently in early development. Something actually did come out about them wanting playtesters, so you can guarantee I went on to signed up. Like, yep, here's my preferences.
Oh, you actually?
I signed up to their EA playtesting.
Oh, not gonna lie, if I was able to actually get into test Mirror's Edge Catalyst, then.
Anyway, but yeah. There's that. So I've signed up to basically potentially be contacted by EA for this playtest, because, you know, I want to give them all my fucking feedback for this. And during this as well, they have a bit of an FAQ. It's under the name Project Rene. It is reminiscent of words like resonance and rebirth. There we go. Represents their renewed commitment to The Sims, and that's what they're doing, ushering in a new Sims with a new game experience and more.
Kind of interesting how they're actually now at this point. They're actually in the development of a new game. You'd have thought maybe they would have started just a tad bit earlier, or they say. Here's the thing: they say that they're actually now in the progress of actually starting it.
Oh, they've released video stuff, like video footage as well of game, like in testing gameplay.
Interesting.
What?
No, the fact that they've actually released gameplay already after they've only just announced it.
It's in early stages, but it's more build buy mode. And people have already reported that it kind of looks that Paralyzed a little bit. But there was a kind of a bit of a whole lawsuit situation between Paralyzed and EA and certain stuff, and now I kind of know why. Because I'm like, wait. Because EA tried to trademark every single like thing that looked remotely like Sims, even down to the T of the plumb bob. Yes.
Now, I know there is one other thing that you actually want to talk about that basically had you losing your shit.
Yes, of course, naturally.
Because I know you want to talk about this. So, that is, I believe that's the last of the Sims news.
That is, yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
And I need a there we go.
I push the brightness into my eyes! I can't see shit now!
Bruh. Anyway. As many of you already know about the Silent Hill 2 remake. I'm fucking excited. And for the people fucking sitting there behind their fucking keyboard and complaining that it's too fucking crisp and comparing it to the PS3 remaster, are fucking disgusting. Technology evolves, people.
Guys, it's literally a game that's in development. Shit ain't gonna look like top notch straight off the bat.
No. They're complaining because it's too crisp looking.
Really?
Too HD. Yeah.
Bruh.
And they're comparing it to PS3 remaster. You know, HD collection. Yeah. You people are fucking disgusting.
Uh-oh. Excuse me a sec, guys. I'm gonna quickly hide. Damon's getting scary.
But yeah, those people are disgusting. Do not step forward into my fucking zone. Like, be grateful after what, 10, 20 odd fucking years we're getting a fucking remake and other Silent Hill games? We're getting one that's solely based in, like, 90s, 60s Japan as well.
Can we also talk about how the fact that this is interesting, that not gonna lie, two of the biggest franchises in regards of the horror game genre, Resident Evil and Silent Hill, are remaking, doing pretty big remakes. Not gonna lie, I've actually seen some stuff in regards of Resi 4 remake. Not gonna lie, as much as I hate to admit, it actually does look kind of good. I'm not gonna get it. Also, I found out something that in Resident Evil 4 remake, the dog that you save at the beginning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen about that.
He's dead when you get there. It's like, what? What? No!
Mm.
It's just, no. Why would they do that?
Exactly. I want it to look crisp. Like...
And now they're doing Silent Hill, was it 2 remake?
Silent Hill 2 remake.
I wouldn't be surprised if 3 remakes, probably not that far.
No, the Silent Hill 2 is definitely being remade. And you've got Silent Hill F, which is the one set in Japan. You've got one that Behavior, aka Dead by Daylight creators / developers, are joining in with interactive sort of thing.
Which
and then you've got a brand new one as well.
Which no doubt will probably mean we'll get a new killer in DVD, no doubt.
Duh.
I mean, it would be nice if they did something that, you know, wasn't licensed by someone else.
I understand that.
I'm sorry, I missed the Demigorgon map. It was a good map.
But yeah, like, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I mean, obviously, naturally, because, you know, Chaos was sitting there when I just went like that with like a shit ton of noise coming out my mouth and barely able to breathe.
Yeah, it was...
I had such a game-gasm, it was unbelievable.
Without context, it was something. It sounded like something else. Without context. Thankfully, I'm used to hearing random noises coming from Damo anyway, so...
Yeah.
Damo's a cacophony of fucking noises, as regular viewers of the Flopcast know. Like, literally, she'll just make random fucking noises.
Naturally, it's just who I am, though, isn't it?
You
encouraged us.
Don't know what you're talking about. I encourage you to be you. I wasn't expecting you to all of a sudden turn into... I wasn't expecting you all of a sudden there was some sort of fucking sound bot that have a press of a button you make random fucking noises.
Duh.
I wouldn't be surprised if at one point you don't get like a little sounds like a little thing on your back tattooed, and literally people press a random thing like, right, I'm pressing this one.
I wouldn't. I know what I'm getting done on my back, honey, and I've had that idea since like year 7, year 8. Like my back is reserved for a specific piece.
So, do we have any idea on the progress in regards of Silent Hill 2 remake?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Because I know they just announced it, but did they give maybe like a general idea on what year it was coming out?
No, not on the
Were you able to have clarity of eyes to actually see, or were you too busy gasming?
Too busy gasming.
Figured. Do you want to see if maybe there's any info in a minute?
I know you can wishlist it, which is what I've done on the PlayStation now.
Wait, you can wishlist
it?
it?
And it's PlayStation exclusive. There we go.
Alright. It'll be PlayStation exclusive for all about a year, when they'll then put it onto PC, no doubt.
You're taking it a bit too fucking far now, Charles.
Leave it be.
I'm excited for both. Get back in your cage.
Down, boy, down. You know he's just poking.
Lion's just like, oh, no, I know. That's why I'm doing it. But Lion's just sitting like... Oh. Yeah, no, not really any form...
Interesting. I thought it maybe... Because it seems like the type of thing that maybe they would say about maybe...
Oh, and it's also coming to PC as well. But the game won't be coming to Xbox.
For a while.
Not at all.
For a while. If it's gonna be, if it's gonna be on PC, there's a chance it will end up on Xbox at some point.
Do I need to get the rolled up newspaper and squirt a bottle for them to behave? Ooh, yes, please. But yeah, there's not any kind of like release date, but it was just kind of like a visual trailer sort of situation that happened.
Yeah, because that whole stream, didn't they? That they did.
Mhm. Oh, also as well, my last bit before you can go on your little tangent as well.
Won't be doing
what you
that.
need to talk about.
Won't be doing that until once we hit the second part. So you're free.
No,
to
I
go.
know, but we've got like 4 minutes until. Yeah. Dead by Daylight, actually. Info about chapter 26, make sure to check the whole entire thread. So, there is a new survivor coming. And it says survivor coming with the night, and it's called Vittorio. There are some perks as well, the Vittorio Night perks info. But DVD leaks do not have a lot of data, therefore perk descriptions are just generalized. You've got Hubris and you've got Potential Energy. Hubris is the... and Face of the Dark... No, there's more than just one on each? Okay, Face of the Dark Survivor's Scream. Hubris somehow applies exposed status effect and Nowhere to Hide, perk related to kick-in generators. And then on the other one is Fogwise, perk somehow related to the Great Skill Deck. Potential Energy somehow adds progress to generator instantly. Vittorio's Gambit gives some bonus to chase near generators. That makes no sense. Some small snippets of night power that they have found, and that's all they have. So our guess is as good as theirs. Good Hunter, Survivor can be hunted. Guard Patrol, which means Survivor can be chased with it. Guard gives the ability to break walls, pallets, and gens. And that's literally what we have on that currently for this new one.
Interesting. Fair amount of news in regards of the horror genre.
Hang on. New feature has been added to the game. Said feature makes only selected people not to be matched with players with high reports of cheating / exploits. Currently, all Fog Whisperers are included on the list. Since this feature isn't used for all players, basically, it just creates false sense of security while problem is at all for regular players. Don't avoid the problem and make experience better for all players and not just selected, please. Okay, fair enough. Characters chosen for Time 14, Maurice, Knight, and Vittorio. Wait, what? Maurice? Maurice is the horse they took out, my guy. Okay, characters chosen for Tome 14. Maurice.
I like to move it. Don't copyright claim that, YouTube.
Interesting. Also as well, 3rd of November, there's a cosmetic for Cheryl Mason, Princess Heart, as well as DIY Princess Heart for Feng Ming. I'm literally just looking on here now, by the way, for references to stuff.
Okay, then.
In terms of that is actually a part of the Silent Hill 3 unlock cosmetic that you could get in the remake, I believe. Well, remaster, sorry, should I say, HD collection for Cheryl Mason. Yeah, and then that's all there is, so, woo!
Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that... Oh, yep, that takes us up to the first hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back after a 10-minute break, ladies and gentlemen, where we will move on to what I feel is probably going to be the main topic for the Flopcast tonight. Because there's a lot that's gone on, especially over the past couple of weeks, and we need to cover a lot of ground in 50 minutes, basically. So we will take a 10-minute break. So, ladies and gentlemen, go grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, maybe hop in the shower, maybe have a quick, maybe use the toilet or whatever, and we will see you guys back here very soon. So, ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Be right back. I'm gonna take that.
Cheers! The Gravelax, please.
The UK's fastest 5G network.
And for your main, sir?
Whenever you need it most. 3.
I have worked so hard to make a life for my kids.
Do you ever think about what we did?
Who are you?
Let's talk about your man.
Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back.
Welcome back.
So, I hope you guys have actually managed to, well, stretch your legs, grab something to eat, and maybe have a sandwich or whatever, because now we're going to get on to the, a follow-up, but basically go on to what I feel is the main topic of this podcast today, because it's it's been a roller coaster to say the least, and I will admit I'm guilty for assuming one thing, considering what's been going on with companies in the recent past. But to give context, so as I'm sure a lot of you are aware, Bayonetta 3 comes out in the next few days, and obviously, Bayonetta 3 is loved by all those who actually play it, because Bayonetta 3 is actually very iconic. It's not the most popular of series, but it is still a very good series nonetheless. Now, this is where things start to get just a tad bit complicated and sort of deviate slightly from our usual, but it still actually does fall in to an extent. So, the voice actress, Helena Taylor, a couple of weeks ago... exactly, Charles. The voice actress, Helena Taylor, has, gone on Twitter... was it like last week or the week before?
Something like that, yeah.
Because it literally happened. It literally happened almost like a few days. It literally happened like days after the last Flopcast, where we spoke about Helena saying not actually voicing Bayonetta for the third game.
Yes.
Because then we found out about her. Because then she released 3 videos on her Twitter account, basically stating that, to summarise, that she wasn't actually offered good money. She wasn't actually offered a right living wage for the job of voicing Bayonetta for the third game. She also claims that claims that we should boycott the game because this is wrong. Granted, at first I was slightly annoyed as well, because it's like with a lot of companies in regards of stuff, they've been screwing over people quite badly. Thinking Activision Blizzard and Riot and various other companies as well. So you have so when you hear about stories like this, you have a tendency of leaning towards what would be known as a whistleblower, so to speak. At least someone that's actually coming forth with the bullshit. Yeah. However, unfortunately, Helena Taylor has basically pretty much admitted that she didn't tell us the entire truth. She wouldn't exactly lied, I would say. She did lie to some extent, but not all the way through. But we can't exactly tell what exactly is the truth. So, Helena Taylor basically did state that she was going to be offered only $4,000 to voice all of Bayonetta 3. It has now come out in the Bloomberg report that she was offered $15,000, not $4,000. She initially then said that it was a load of crap and it was a lie. she has now, over the last 24 hours, changed that and said, okay, so this is what's what, because I don't want people to think that I'm a gold digger or anything. Basically, I was offered $15,000 for the main role, and I said no. And then they didn't speak to me for months, and then offered $4,000 for a cameo in Bayonetta 3, and I said no. So what she's basically said is, she has somehow thought it would be a good idea to actually say, oh, no, I was only offered $4,000 for the main role. Which didn't quite sit well with a lot of people, so people have actually done investigating. Now, we can't exactly say what is actually the truth and what is not, but this is still pretty big. She also claims that Jennifer Hale, who is going to be voice acting Bayonetta for Bayonetta 3, that she is a great voice actress, deserves all the work she gets, all the praise she gets, but she has no right to sign her name as Bayonetta. Here's the thing when it comes to voice acting work. Especially in video games, you're not always guaranteed to get the character back. You're not always guaranteed, because sometimes they want to do something different, depending on the game's premise. Now, when you voice act in video games, you will have to re-audition in order to actually for the role again, because it has been a few years since Bayonetta 2, which was originally released on the Wii U, and it's been some time, so obviously they got to re-audition because sometimes voices can change after a prolonged period of time, and it has been some time since Wii U.
Yes.
So obviously, apparently she hit it with flying colours. Everyone's pretty much said that apparently that she hit it with flying colours, as to be expected. And then she was offered $15,000 for the whole role. She has claimed that the franchise is also a $450 million franchise. That is not true. The game isn't the best-selling franchise. You cannot claim that without actual figures and facts to back it up. She has said without merchandise. I would say that's only including merchandise, because Bayonetta 2 originally did not sell a lot when it came out, because it was only on the Wii U exclusively. If it was across all the consoles, or all the platforms, and PC included, that would have been a whole different ball game altogether, I imagine. Would you agree, Damo?
Yes.
Because it's like, well, if it was available on all the other platforms, you would have picked it up.
Yeah.
Like, because you played the first one, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I definitely know I would have picked it up, because I love Bayonetta. It was actually something different. It was fresh. Like, in the time that we had stuff like Dante of Devil May Cry and that, it was something actually a bit more fresh. It was actually, yes, Devil May Cry doesn't exactly take itself seriously all the time, but it was actually humorous and also offered some neat little spins as well. So it had this case of humour and seriousness at the same time, all with a great voice cast.
Yeah.
Especially Enzo. Fucking love that guy. Why me? And the fact that everyone seems to have a better relationship with Enzo's wife than Enzo himself. Play Bayonetta 2, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Even Rodan's actually hung out with Enzo's wife. What does that fucking tell you? But when this information originally came out in regards of Helena's thing, I was considering boycotting the game myself because, well, I did boycott Diablo 2 because of Activision Blizzard's bullshit. Things now seem to have calmed down in regards to that because they're now owned by Microsoft. But that's... I now actually want to back up on what I now actually want to remove my statement on... I now want to basically make my stance clear in regards to Bayonetta 3 before I continue. I feel that... Well, I've seen the trailer for Bayonetta 3, and usually trailers don't tell jack shit. They're just literally there just to hype up the game. And it's sometimes good to actually see. stuff like that. I mean, Damon will tell you that as well. I mean, literally, Damon got hyped up for Silent Hill 2 remake just from one trailer. So,
well, yeah, because you got to think I've been reporting on any form of leaks and stuff for months now.
Yeah.
And every time it's always like, oh, you know, it's fake, and I'd always get upset. But it finally fucking happened, so of course, naturally, you know, as someone that was forced to play it as a child on the PS1 for the original.
But yeah.
You know, like, for me, it's a big thing.
Understandable, but so... literally, I've heard the new Bayonetta's voice, Jennifer Hale, and she does a great job. She's done a great job in quite a few other works as well, so I'm not going to knock her work. Like, same as I wouldn't knock any other voice actor's work, because at the end of the day, for them, it is a role, and then technically it's still work. Now, Helena Taylor has basically shot herself in the foot with her tweet from the past 24 hours. Demo and I have actually discussed this.
I mean, if you think about it, like, what was I saying to you before all this came? It's probably a publicity stunt because of how close it is to the release date.
Yeah.
It is more than likely a fucking... And then she...
Which is why, it's why I've been saying I don't think it's a publicity stunt. I honestly don't think it's a publicity stunt. Like, a publicity stunt would have made, would have actually had something that literally benefits all parties when the truth eventually comes out.
Yeah.
But the fact is, nothing about this benefits anyone.
Well, no, exactly. I just don't like how also as well Platinum Games, like, their response to all of this.
But the thing is, it's like, at the end of the day, this is the fucked up part, unfortunately. Platinum Games, they'll maybe take a small hit, but they'll survive. Helena Taylor, it's her reputation. And for a voice actor, and anyone, especially in the entertainment business, like with us, your reputation means quite a bit. Because you want to actually build up a good reputation. You don't want to be seen as a liar. You don't want to be seen as someone that basically says one thing and then doubles down on it and then actually then goes back on what they said. We don't want to do that. We want to actually at least be as honest as we can within the realms of terms of services and maintaining our own protection. Helena Taylor has unfortunately not done that. I don't know if she signed an NDA, but the fact is, with this whole string of stuff, this whole string of drama that's happened literally over the past couple of weeks, it might be a case that she has broken NDA, but because she's not actually part of the cast, and she actually auditioned and then basically backed away due to unhappy with pay. It's literally a case of, if she'd have basically just kept, to be honest, she would have actually probably saved herself a lot more trouble if she'd have just, unfortunately, I know this is going to sound like a very scummy thing to say, but no evidence has been presented at any point by anyone involved in this. The only people that have actually done anything are the people that have worked with Jennifer Hale before on previous stuff, and they've actually spoken about the woman's thoroughness when it comes to voice acting. They've spoken about her work ethic, and they've actually backed her up. Jennifer Hale has unfortunately been on the receiving end of immense hatred from stupid people. And I'm going to call them that, stupid, because you don't do that. Because at the end of the day, when this whole thing started, we didn't have all the facts at hand. We were waiting for a Platinum Games response, or someone from Platinum Games to actually say what was actually going on here. We were literally waiting. And so far, literally, granted their response has not exactly been the best, but, to be honest, I don't think they actually need to say anything. Because at the end of the day, she's kind of, unfortunately, she has shot herself in the foot. And as Charles has said in the chat, show the original contract. But here's the thing. We wouldn't have actually, again, it goes back to what I said. If she'd have basically kind of kept her mouth shut, kept her emotions in check in regards to this, and not let it flare up like this, then she wouldn't basically be facing this, because now she's facing a backlash to her own words. She's now having to, like, basically now she's basically revealed the truth. People are like, why didn't you say this at the beginning? Why didn't you say this? It's just, it's stupid. The whole situation is stupid. Bayonetta, I feel, as a franchise, may take somewhat of a hit from this, because though Platinum Games, like, they literally, because they've said nothing, they probably actually, they've literally been smart on this. The only thing they've literally said is just her actions are, well, not, just summarize, just not good. Not what they would expect. Because they literally, but at the same time, they literally announced that she would not be reprising her role because of time constraints and various other reasons. They didn't want to say that she refused the role due to a disagreement with pay. Which, if they had said that, if they had announced that, then who knows? Maybe a whole different situation would have actually occurred. But then, if it is true and they didn't say anything to her for 14 months after she rejected the role, that's fair enough. If you reject the role outright, that's fair enough. They don't actually have to go running back to you and try to get you. If you've outright said no at what they've offered, they don't have to actually keep going to you. Now, I'm not defending Platinum Games whatsoever, but I'm just saying from a business standpoint, they don't actually have to do that. And I think that, and then they came back and offered her a cameo in it.
That's where the $4,000 was coming from, was for the cameo.
Yeah, that literally, I don't know why she decided to use the offer of the cameo in, like, the pay for the cameo as the main brunt of her anger on this. And the fact she said that was for her main role as Bayonetta? Yeah, I'm sorry, someone's trying to twist the story to their own thing.
I also just want to add in as well, I'm literally looking through the thread and obviously sponsors, and someone says, you've already broken NDA, you've mentioned that you aren't worried about being sued, stopping you from sharing the contract Platinum provided to you to prove your side of the story. And in response, somebody else put back saying, what is stopping her is that none of what she says is true.
But the
like,
thing
everybody is consistent through, like, the responses in this thread from people.
Yeah.
Will show us the evidence, because it's just making you out to be a liar at this point, and she's obviously not doing that.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm going to maintain a neutral stance. I'm not going to say she's an outright liar, but I'm saying she certainly lied. But I also get the feeling that maybe there's someone else going on here. Or maybe just be a case of just, because at the minute, it just looks like a pissed off, somebody, basically a pissed off ex-worker. Like, they didn't get what they want, and now they're just throwing a temper tantrum, basically. That's what it's looking like. I will, for just review purposes, I will buy the game myself, and I will try it out myself. And I will stream the game. And during that process, I will obviously give you guys my overall review. Won't do it on the next Flopcast, because I can actually just do it there and then. If you want to actually come into that one and actually talk about it, fair enough. But that is basically, I feel at this point, what Helena needs to do is either put up or shut up. Because she's sparked a bit of an issue, because in regards to voice actors not being paid enough, it was back in 2016 that this actually there was something like this kicked off originally, and voice actors wanted to be able to at least get paid their part from, like, the sales of merchandise, like, for at least the franchise that they were actually tied to a certain extent. But because they couldn't actually win that battle, they decided to actually go for something else entirely. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it wasn't. But yeah, we're all trying to. The thing is, at the times that we currently are in, we all want to be able to actually get paid our fair share. We all want to be able to actually, at least, be given what we've earned. But in the same instance, we're also in a tough situation where businesses are not exactly going to make calls that people are going to like. Because at the end of the day, it's a company. Platinum Games is a company. And this is why I don't think boycotting the game is a good idea. Because clearly it was one or two, maybe more people's decisions within the director's role, I imagine, that basically made the call not to at least make another attempt. Because when a game is made, the company has a certain budget that they have to try and keep to.
Yeah.
When it comes to actually getting people in, obviously paying out for time and stuff like that. That's why when delays happen, they have to announce that there's actually a delay publicly. The delay will then be first notified within the company, and then it will be, once they've discussed on how to actually word it and how they're actually going to pay people and where resources are going to go to, it's then actually distributed to the public in the form of what we get when we see delays for video games. And it's... So I get where they're coming from, why they didn't basically just keep chasing her after literally they offered 15 grand. Because
but not just that. Sorry, go on.
That's right. Because some other voice actors have actually come out and announced that in some of the bigger series, like one person who was a character in Zelda, they got offered 3 grand for the role when they took it.
But I also I understand where you're coming from, because somebody did put as well. I might just need to quickly find it. Yeah, here we go. Dom Tendo says it's so disappointing when someone comes with a story like to be accurate and true. This was not the case with your story. You lied to and damaged the whole voice acting industry, which has wages.
Yeah.
So it's not just, the new voice actress that she's dragged onto the bus. It's practically at this point the entire voice acting community.
Well, the thing is this is actually, it's brought up an issue. It's brought up another issue, and to be honest, it's not the voice acting community. To be honest, it seems like it would be the voice acting community, but the thing is, the voice actors have not at any point actually said, "Don't believe her." All they've done.
No, but this is what I'm saying is, I see where this person is coming from, because they're like, you're now going to be known as one of those bad examples which could put everybody else's jobs on the line and actually, have a problem with fair wage in this industry. That's what they're saying. They're not saying, I get it.
Well, also, new voice actors as well. It's going to be even tougher for them to actually, get fair pay for wages. Because this actually has a much deeper effect than she thinks. Unfortunately, it's not actually just revolving around her on this instance. But the thing is, she is the center of this. And this is kind of where she's done everyone dirty. She's not been honest from the beginning. She's not shown any evidence to back it up. And it's taken people literally just basically think for half a second to actually go, hang on a minute. And this is what's sad, because it's she did great work, and she's ruining it. She had a good she was good, and she's fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's sad to see. It's disappointing. The fact that some people have actually said that this will actually tarnish the Bayonetta franchise. I don't think it will. The Bayonetta franchise will continue as is. Granted, I have seen some people actually say, so how much am I going to have to pay a mod to change Bayonetta's voice from the first and second game, if all the information that does come out proves she's a liar, to actually get it changed to Kermit, so we can get Kermetta. Not gonna lie, I like the idea of basically just hearing Bayonetta, but as Kermit.
Yeah.
Oh, darling. What's going on there, Cheshire? Just the idea is funny. Guarantee someone's gonna actually do it. Guarantee someone's actually going to do it. And then obviously, of course, someone actually did some artwork and then photoshopped Kermit's head onto Bayonetta, and then someone actually... I guarantee a whole thing of Kermit being Bayonetta probably will take off. And I would love to see that. Not gonna lie, I would actually probably play that as well, so... Because that would be funny. But, it's just... The situation is not good. And I did state that we would look into it as much as possible and then bring you guys up to speed. And I have said, and I'm sure quite a few other people will admit, that when we first heard this, based on what's been going on over the past couple of years, we did initially believe her. I am guilty of that, and I will apologise in regards to that. I hold my hands up high and say, I wasn't sure about when I was actually going to get Bayonetta 3, and then based on previous experience of seeing what's happened here, as well as the reputation of voice actors I've had to basically fight for. So again, my apologies on that one, but I'm now on a neutral stance where both sides need to put up or shut up. Either show us the evidence or shut the fuck up. Because at this point, Platinum Games, as I said, are being smart and not saying anything. And technically, they don't have to actually report to the general populace for the most part, in regards of basically a private dispute.
Nothing.
And whereas Helena Taylor does, as I said, she claimed that she wanted to put the franchise behind her and can focus on her work in theatre. Yeah, considering a lot of voice actors come from theatre as a whole, that's not exactly going to put you well in a lot of voice actors' eyes, because how many people are actually going to want to work with her now? I hope she whatever's literally bugging the shit out of her in regards to this. I hope maybe that there may be some way that she can redeem herself. But at the same time,
She's already lied. She's not going to get a lot of theatre work either, put it that way.
No, but we're not going to get into the whole theatre thing, because that's a whole different kettle of fish, and I have no knowledge about that whatsoever.
And it's kind of one of my areas of expertise.
Fair enough. If we need any,
that's how I know. That's how I know, man.
If we need to, no doubt this will probably come up. In regards to the whole thing, Damo, we've heard my opinion. Where do you think? Where do you stand on this?
I already straight up turned around and said I don't like change, so I don't really feel like I'd be able to go and get new Bayonetta purely because of a difference in voice acting. Stand behind Helena in any form of career that she, theatrics, voice acting. They don't stand for that shit very politely. Let's just put it that way. So it's not because of that I'm not standing by her. I just don't like change.
But obviously, because you don't like change. But obviously, do you feel like the situation warrants basically her essentially she's on a path of self-destruction?
Oh yeah, no, she's definitely being self-destructive. She is basically what you would call in the terms of playing with her toys and then chucking them out the pram. Mm-hmm. That's literally what she's done. And at the end of the day, I really hope she died because I actually had high. She's gone ahead and done that. I don't know whether I will get the new Bayonetta game just because at the end of the day, like I said, I just don't really like.
Yeah, that's fair, and that's fair enough. That's fair enough. As I said, I will get it, and I will actually give my own thoughts and process in regards to it as well.
Like, I'll watch gameplay. That's not a problem. I do that anyway before I purchase a game 9 times.
Yeah.
But it's one of them. Had I not known about...
You're cutting out, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, literally didn't hear a lot of what you just said.
Like, the way I see it is, had I not known about, you know, the new voice actress and any of the situation, and you went, right, Damo, I'm going to play this real quick, sort of situation. Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
I would have had a, like, unbiased opinion, everything, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't have known different, and you could have gone, this is the new voice actor playing, Bayonetta. What do you think? You know, because then you get my, like, full-on, like, opinion about it.
Yeah, and no doubt when I stream it, you'll no doubt pop into and have a look at it yourself.
Oh yeah, I'll have it like turned all the way down, sort of situation, so I could try to concentrate. But I will still look over and stuff like that anyway, just because at the end of the day, like, it's a game.
Yeah. But yeah, as we previously stated when we originally started the coverage on this. Any information that does come to light in the next 2 weeks, we'll do our best to actually try and get it together. Because, to be honest, I feel like this has gone on for too long. It's been literally It's been literally 2 weeks of like basically a lot of guesswork.
Yeah. And
sifting through lies and working out personal thoughts on the matter. But yeah, As I stated many times already, I will play it. I'm taking a neutral stance. Because I feel it's only fair to everyone else that's actually worked on the game. Because at the minute, it's just one person. That's what we need to break it down here. It's only one person that's actually basically had an issue. No one else that's actually working with or has worked for Platinum Games has actually come out and basically said about any bullshit in regards to the company. Whether this is actually just the start of a roller coaster, I don't know. But currently as it stands, it's just one person that's had a bad experience. And just because one person had a bad experience with something doesn't mean that's initially bad.
Exactly, but we all know people are going to jump on that, like, bandwagon sooner or later.
One person, I did notice one person in the threads of the whole discussion after Elena had actually said what she had. Well, regardless of what happened, the fact is, though, this might end up giving the new voice actress for Bayonetta a bit more leverage in regards to pay. Whether that's true or not, that I guess it will depend on the director and the budget that's at hand. And that's if there is going to be another Bayonetta. Because, to be honest, I didn't think we'd actually even make it to number 3. I thought there was only going to be just the 1. I wasn't expecting a number 2, and I sure as hell wasn't expecting number 3 either.
True.
Whether we're actually going to get a 4th Bayonetta, I don't know.
After this whole debacle, potentially, but I honestly don't see it.
I think we will, it's just going to be some time down the line.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean, like, I don't think we will, but I do in a way, I don't know. Brain's gone,
But at this point, the ball is in Platinum Games' court on that one. So... Would I like to see Bayonetta keep going? Of course. Again, love the series. Am I happy about the whole situation? No.
No.
Who the fuck would
Is anybody really?
No, because at the end of the day, as I said, like, there's a no-win situation in this whole thing. And it's just like... it's just so stupid. Like...
Naturally.
At the end of the day, like, just put whoever actually made the decision in regards of not going back to Helena and then actually put Helena actually in a room and let them just fight it out at this point. Like, literally.
I mean, she tried, but wrote it in Japanese, remember? Though it wasn't a source say that she got someone to speak for her on the phone to the guy in Japanese.
Yeah, because all the director wants is for people to actually speak to him in Japanese.
But yet, during this thread that she put up, she turned around and said she wrote to the guy in Japanese.
She got someone to basically translate for her into Japanese. She actually got some help to translate it into Japanese for this, for the director. But the director has no problem actually speaking English. They just prefer to speak in Japanese. And don't try to question him in Japanese in English because he'll actually block you. Apparently, he has come out and said that. My guess.
Actually, I can give that a shot on my old account that I don't use.
No, don't go poke him where it's not needed.
And I was only gonna say, hey, how are you? But that's about it. Like,
yeah.
I want to see if I got blocked.
Again, as I said, don't go poke him where it's not needed. The issue isn't with the director. He's got his own. The director's got their own. The creator, so forth of Bayonetta has got his own thing. But yeah, that's a whole different kettle of fish, and we're not here to talk about him.
Yeah.
His activities via social media are not ours to judge.
I'm not judging.
Yeah. But the fact it may be because he's sick and tired of people over here on the west side giving him 20 questions, so maybe that's why he's doing it the way he's doing it.
If he's notorious for doing it,
yeah, the fact it is notorious though.
Exactly, this is what I mean. Like, all I would have done is to say, like, hi, how are you, and just see if I get blocked for asking him a question in English. I wouldn't have been malicious about it. I just wanted to do it as an experiment, but you're saying not to, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, I wouldn't, because it'd just be, to be honest, it'd just be a waste of time. It'd just be a waste of time. I know you're curious, but, yeah. I see no point to it. I know, obviously, it would be curious to actually see if it was the case, but let sleeping dogs lie where they are.
Yes, Dad.
But yeah. Oh god. TLDR. Well, actually, I can say this. We were right about something. Someone was fucking lying.
Well, duh.
We found out one person was lying. We just need to see if someone else was. We see this elsewhere was as well. But that'll probably be something that we'll find out over the course of the next couple of weeks, should this story continue.
Yes.
Because with this now, the fact that she doubled down on what she'd said as well when a report came out. And now she's basically gone against what she said to an extent. So
exactly.
That's the big thing to take away from this. Is like, so someone actually reported the actual facts. You denied it and doubled down on what you were saying, and now you basically, because she's literally been called a gold digger.
Yeah, that's what I feel like it's kind of triggered for her to do this. Is the fact that people are like, you're a gold digger. Oh my god, like ew. And it's like, do you know what a gold digger is? Like,
yeah, gold digger. I definitely think we could definitely say, as much as we don't like the fact she's lied, I think we could say for certainty she's not a gold digger in this one, in this instance.
No,
she's literally trying to get a fair wage, but
considering the crisis we've got going on right now, which is it does not excuse or give her the right to lie and exaggerating stuff. Like,
the reality of it, she shouldn't have. Like, if she was looking, because apparently she doesn't have any other voice acting work.
The last time she did any voice acting work was back in 2014, apparently.
Yeah. So on that basis, if you got no voice acting work and you're offered voice acting work, and you want to go ahead and bitch about it, I'm sorry. Whose fault is that in regards to that? Just take the work, build up a reputation.
Yeah.
I guarantee, this third game would have actually probably helped her tremendously in regards to that.
Yep, no, right now she'll be just known as the bitch who cried.
Yeah. The bitch who cried $4,000 when it was 15.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm surprised that's not trending. $4,000 to 4K to 15K. Oh god. Oh. It's been. I'm gonna let you in. I'm gonna give you a little bit of poke behind the scenes on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to actually keep up with this, I'm not gonna lie, it's giving me such a headache.
Like, put it this way, right? When we first came across it, we both came across it, I think, around about in between a few hours to a day with each other, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, oh shit, hang on, I'll get the whole conversation.
It was actually a few hours because I was.
Yeah, that was it. Because you put it. It doesn't tell me what time it was, but it was definitely the same day you posted.
Yeah.
Well, they only offered 4K for her to return as Bayonetta. I then post pretty much the exact same thing, but like
from a different article. Yeah.
From a different article, and went, oh wait, you just bruh.
Yeah, and then we spoke about it a little.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, because it was like something that caught our, like, the fact that someone who literally was voicing the character through 2 games was not reprising their role in the third, that caught my attention because it's like, hang on, what? Now it did make sense in regards of like timing issues, like she may have had like other gigs to actually do, or other like work.
There weren't any.
Yeah, or other theatre work.
Yeah, what theatre work?
Yeah.
In London, you want to do theatre work? It's not high school shit. It's
yeah. But yeah, it's
that shit's hard to get into, man.
But yeah. Let's just hope this may just be hopeful thinking in my case, but let's just hope things don't get worse.
They probably will.
Yeah. This is why, again, as you said earlier, in regards of it being a possible publicity stunt, and again, everything that's come out, it's why I don't think it's a publicity stunt, because
But now I don't think it is. She backed on herself. If it was a publicity stunt, that would not have happened.
Yeah, and literally, as I stated, it's like there's just so many things I can't just not just laugh at and just literally just like not just look at some. There's so many things that literally pointed the opposite of a publicity stunt. I mean, if this was her idea of literally trying to hype up the new voice actress, it's like, this is a bad move on your end. Mm-hmm. But again, at the same day, though, at the same instance, though, when other voice actors have screwed up and they've done something bad, normally other voice actors will actually say, hey, this is kind of what's happened. They've kind of thrown shade. But at the same instance, I've seen people actually say, oh, she intentionally threw shade at Jennifer Hale. She actually did not. I've looked back at the footage several times, and all she literally said was she has no right to sign her name as Bayonetta.
Still classed as throwing shade, though.
True, but she's not actually. But she didn't actually say it, though. People say that she actually directly said it, though. It's like there's a bit of a difference, though. But there's still not enough to actually people to actually then go charging off and actually throwing hate.
Yeah, but people, you of all people should know, Chaos. People are charging off to them.
Forgive me for trying to hold hope out for humanity.
Yes, well, she lied. She's stupid, okay?
Yeah.
Not Jennifer Hale. Helena Taylor, you can't sue me, hun. I ain't working shit, so I do what. Hope you learn your lesson.
Funny enough, I think she actually said that exact same thing as well in regards to the situation. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, if they wanted to sue her, then she's got nothing. As I think they believe that was one of her words at some point. Granted, I think it's been deleted since then, but or I might have seen something else in regards to it. But...
I mean, she can try and sue me, but she ain't gonna get nowhere.
No, I'm talking about Platinum trying to sue her.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying, like, she could try if she wanted to. She ain't gonna go nowhere.
No. She's failed to. I'm sorry, but she's brought something like this to the public and failed to bring evidence. It's like, come on.
Exactly.
Come on.
All she's gonna have is a little mini clip from a fucking video.
You cutting out again.
I don't care at this point.
I'm not hearing jack shit on what you're saying.
Do I need to swallow my microphone?
You might have to. Again, it's a Discord thing. It's a stupid Discord thing.
Was that better?
I don't know. Again, it just cuts out in and out at points, so I can't exactly say.
To be fair, you're doing it on my end too. Like, you're cutting out slightly here and there, but
yeah. Again, it's, as I said, it's a Discord thing. We need to find a way to.
We'll have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to find a different piece of software to do this podcast shit.
Yeah. I'm definitely not doing Skype.
No.
We ain't touching that shit with a 10-foot barge pole.
Nah. I still have my old Skype account with a very interesting, unique name, and I'm not going to say it. Tenchi knows it. Tenchi knows it because we used to talk on Skype all the time.
Oh, God.
That was our way of communicating back in the IMVU days.
Let's not get onto that. That's a whole different TOS kettle of fish that I am not willing to fucking tackle.
Oh, no. Basically, long story short, I used to harass him on IMVU until he became my friend. The end.
Till he became your senpai.
That's what I meant.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to, well, we're in the final 5 minutes now of the Flopcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to find my co-host here, and don't worry, there will be no clip actually show, because I haven't got it set up here.
Oh, thank fuck.
You'll be able to find my co-host there, in the link. But yeah.
I don't know what I'm playing on Wednesday, to be honest. Probably some more DMC5. I'm actually really enjoying that.
Get through it and maybe get to where you can play as Virgil.
I actually have the DLC for that, yeah, that's the version I've got.
Yeah, I've got that as well.
I've got the choice to play, like, DMC5 or Virgil's story first. Because of the DLC, and I went for, obviously, like, you know, the story first.
Yeah.
Because you've got to play it in a specific order.
Yeah. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the next episode of the Flopcast will be episode 19.
Jeez,
Yeah.
we doing 19 already? Fucking hell.
Well, we've been doing it every 2 weeks over the course of this entire year.
Yeah.
And granted, we've had to stop we've had to move it a week because we've had stuff going on. So the next episode of the Flopcast will be on the 7th of November.
Yes.
Actually, let me just have a quick look, because I'm seeing where these are lining up. Oh, wow. I just looked. And, yeah, I've just gone through, if we continue with the way things are, when we get to December, it'll be the 5th, the 19th, and the next one will be on the 2nd of January.
Oh, Jesus.
So, yeah. Unless anything happens which ends up pushing the Flopcast into another week. In which case...
Does it land on the 17th of February? Told you know.
17th of February, let me have a look. Oh, God. 2nd, 16th, 30th... 13th.
Ooh.
The 17th is a Friday.
That's alright then, isn't it?
Yes.
It's alright because I'm not going to be here from the 17th of... Well, potentially, shall we say. Potentially. Not going to be here from the 17th of February because I have other things to attend to.
Yeah. But that'll be something we'll discuss at that point. There's still plenty of time between now and then. But yeah. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, for taking up the second half to literally discuss the Bayonetta drama, but it is something that was needed. And I felt like we owed it to you guys to at least catch you guys up on a lot of things that we have seen and some of the areas in which we now stand on. But I think we could both basically say we are basically looking at it and say, Elena, you fucked up.
And suck on my left nut, sorry.
Not that!
Joking.
She sees this, I'm in big trouble, by the way.
Not.
But yeah.
The left one.
Stealing my line, Damo. But yeah. So, first things first, I want to apologise also for dragging out this part of the podcast. But yeah. As I stated, the next Flopcast will be in a couple of weeks. I will say this. I do have tomorrow and Wednesday free from work. Tomorrow I have got a. I do have to. I'm going to be going over to my sister's to celebrate my oldest nephew's 16th birthday. Whether I'll be doing a stream or not over the couple of days, I do not know. I'm thinking about it, but we shall see. Jesus Christ, I'm just looking at chat. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of the Flopcast. The Flopcast will be uploaded onto YouTube in the next couple of days, so expect it to be there either Wednesday or Thursday. And yeah, unless YouTube takes us down.
I doubt it.
Yeah. So I'm using DMCA free music for the background. But yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant about the shit that was being said.
Oh no, if they were going to take me down, for the shit, I'd say they'd have taken me down years ago. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and raid Blue Moo Gaming. So, ladies and gentlemen, he is currently playing The Quarry.
Sorry, just had to get comfy.
So, copy what you see. I'm just now getting it all set up. So, Demo, you got any final words?
Bruh. You always ask me about those final words.
I always have to.
Aren't you gonna do your outro?
I am. Give me a sec. I'm just actually trying to get stuff set up. So chill your tattooed tatas. Yeah. But yeah, as I said, we are going to be raiding Blue Moon Gaming, so take what you guys have with the raid thing. And I don't know if I'll be streaming after this. It'll depend on how I feel once we get settled down.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys have a good rest of the evening.
No
regardless. And we will catch you all
Okay.
in the next one. And as always, raise your pizzas high and say it with me. Stay chaotic and live for the challenge.
Hello?
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, sorry.